Before we begin, if you're new here, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your support is essential for us to keep bringing content like this. In today's video, we're going to explore 6 powerful messages that no one can ignore. These messages, based on Stoic principles and communication techniques, will enhance your ability to connect with others in an authentic and impactful way. If you want to capture genuine attention and communicate with depth, stay until the end. We have a lot to explore together. We live in a time where communication happens constantly, but not always in the most effective way. Many messages go unnoticed, not because they lack importance, but because they fail to spark an emotional response. When a message feels generic, with no real connection to the recipient, it becomes invisible amid countless others. Understanding why this happens is the first step in sending messages that truly resonate. Another crucial point is the lack of personalization. People appreciate feeling that a message was written specifically for them, rather than as something automatic or impersonal. When we communicate with authenticity, the value of our message is multiplied. The focus should be on the individuality of the recipient, which aligns perfectly with the Stoic philosophy of valuing what is unique. Additionally, a common mistake is not considering the right timing for a message. Even a perfect phrase, if sent at the wrong time, can vanish into the void. Stoicism teaches us to observe context and timing, understanding that there are opportune moments for each interaction. Cultivating this awareness allows your message to have a real impact. Messages devoid of emotion also tend to be ignored. The absence of a human touch makes them easy to overlook. This doesn't mean we should resort to sentimentality, but rather recognize the value of communication that invites reflection and sparks a bit of empathy, resonating with the Stoic practice of nurturing human connections. Finally, the use of cliches and ready-made phrases can weaken a message. Empty phrases are quickly ignored. Instead, our communication should be clear, direct, and respectful, staying true to the Stoic philosophy that values truth and honesty. These points are essential to avoid common mistakes and to craft messages that truly make a difference. The first irresistible message we'll cover is the mystery message. This technique uses human curiosity as an ally. By sharing a piece of information without revealing the whole, you trigger the natural interest of the other person. Stoicism reminds us that our mind is drawn to challenges and unanswered questions, making curiosity a powerful attention grabber. The psychology of curiosity shows that when we perceive a gap in our knowledge, we feel an almost irresistible urge to fill it. Thus, the mystery message invites the person to explore this unknown, creating a sense of anticipation. This is highly effective, as it keeps the recipient engaged and focused on uncovering the rest of the information. For this technique to work well, it's essential for the message to be simple yet intriguing. The ideal structure is to create a hook that piques curiosity and has relevance for the recipient. For example, I discovered something interesting about our last project. I think you'll like it, but I can't reveal everything just yet. By leaving the ending open, you activate curiosity and create an opening for a response. However, use mystery sparingly. As the Stoics teach, balance is everything. Communication that's too vague or overly mysterious can lead to frustration. Choose wisely when to apply this technique, as when used authentically and in the right context, it can open doors for more meaningful and engaging communication. The lesson here is that mystery arouses interest and keeps attention focused. Use this technique respectfully, always with the aim of deepening the conversation and strengthening mutual understanding. In doing so, you turn the simple act of sending a message into an experience of connection. The second irresistible message is the compliment message. However, the kind of compliment we're aiming for here isn't just any compliment. It should be honest, direct, and focused on qualities the person values in themselves. According to Stoic principles, a true compliment is one that acknowledges character and virtues, not just superficial attributes. A compliment is effective because it uplifts the recipient, bringing a sense of validation and recognition. When someone feels valued for their skills and qualities, it has a positive psychological impact. This isn't about simply saying something nice, but rather recognizing the genuine value the person represents. This is a Stoic principle applied to building authentic connections. To create a compliment that truly resonates, avoid generic phrases. Instead of saying, "Good job," try, "Your dedication to the project really elevated the final outcome." This type of compliment is powerful because it shows you're paying attention to the person's specific efforts and qualities, a principle highly valued in Stoicism. Sincerity is crucial for the compliment to be well received. In Stoicism, we emphasize the importance of speaking only what is true and necessary. Empty compliments can come across as manipulative and undermine the relationship. Speak with heart and respect for the person receiving your words. Finally, compliments can be used at unexpected moments to create a lasting effect. When the recognition comes when they least expect it, it holds even greater value. This complimenting technique helps to strengthen bonds and build an environment of mutual respect and trust. The next powerful message that can transform your communication is the commitment message. This message aims to show the other person that you are willing to be present and available on a deeper level. In a world where true commitment is rare, this message conveys that you value the relationship and are prepared to invest your time and energy in it, which evokes a genuine emotional response. Stoicism teaches us the importance of being present and honoring our commitments. When we use the commitment message, we communicate to the recipient that they can count on us, whether in a professional project or a personal relationship. This kind of message carries authenticity, showing that your interest goes beyond words and is rooted in constant actions and support. To make this message effective, be clear about how you are committed to the person or situation. For example, "I'm here to support you in whatever you need and you can count on me at every step of the way." When someone feels they have your commitment, they gain confidence and feel more secure to move forward, knowing they're not alone. The commitment message is powerful in any type of relationship. At work, it strengthens trust and team spirit. In personal relationships, it generates security and reinforces bonds in a genuine way. This is one of the Stoic lessons. Commitment is a way of serving others and strengthening the connections that truly matter. When using this message, remember to be honest and consistent in your actions. Commitment is not just a verbal promise, but a constant attitude. When we are truly present for others, we create deep, unshakable bonds built on mutual trust. Another message that resonates deeply and is rarely ignored is the appreciation message. Appreciation is about recognizing who the other person is and what they represent, without expecting anything in return. In Stoicism, we value what is essential and true, and expressing this appreciation to others is a way to highlight the value they possess. When someone feels genuinely appreciated, they feel respected and seen. The difference between appreciation and a compliment is subtle but important. While a compliment may be specific, appreciation is a broader acknowledgement that involves gratitude and recognition for everything the person is. A practical example: "I truly appreciate the way you dedicate yourself to what you believe in. It's inspiring to see someone with such authentic values." This type of message creates a strong connection and demonstrates careful perception of the other person. In Stoicism, the practice of appreciation is fundamental, as it reminds us of the value of the people around us and the qualities we often take for granted. This message emphasizes that you see the other person clearly, recognizing their effort, character, and contributions. Communication with this depth rarely goes unnoticed. Using the appreciation message is also a way to strengthen any relationship. When we show appreciation for others, without expecting anything in return, we contribute to a more positive and welcoming environment, which in turn generates reciprocity. In professional settings, this can inspire and motivate teams, while in personal settings, it deepens empathy and connection. Thus, expressing appreciation is one of the simplest and most effective ways to show you truly care. And, as with any Stoic teaching, it needs to be sincere and transparent. Let the other person know you see their value and recognize their importance. This message creates a lasting bond and mutual respect that stands the test of time. A message that can be especially powerful and is often underestimated is the active listening message. In this type of communication, you demonstrate that you are genuinely listening and absorbing what the other person is saying. In times of superficial communication, a message that shows you are fully present and attentive is like a breath of fresh air. Active listening, beyond being a skill, is an expression of respect and connection. Stoicism teaches us to give full attention to the present moment, and by practicing active listening, you convey to the other person that they have your complete interest and attention. An example of how to express this might be, "I've been reflecting on what you shared with me. I really valued your perspective and the way you handle that." This type of message shows that you are not just listening, but also absorbing and reflecting on what was said. Active listening is powerful because it fosters an environment of respect and trust. By demonstrating that you truly listened, you show that you care and value what the other person has to say. This practice is highly recommended in Stoicism, as it promotes authentic, distraction-free communication focused on the essence of what the other person shared. This type of message is useful in both personal and professional relationships. In the workplace, it strengthens trust and shows that you take others' opinions seriously. In friendships or more intimate relationships, it creates a foundation of genuine dialogue and emotional openness, where each person feels their words are respected and taken seriously. Thus, active listening goes beyond words. It is a practice of presence and respect. When we show that we are listening, we contribute to deep and meaningful communication. Stoicism teaches us to be present for others, and the active listening message is a powerful tool for building lasting and meaningful relationships. The final powerful message is the empowerment message. When authentic, this type of message makes the person feel capable, inspired, and acknowledged. In Stoicism, we value human potential for excellence, and the empowerment message is a tool to help others move closer to that fulfillment. The power of an empowerment message lies in reminding the person of their strengths and abilities. When someone is experiencing doubt or difficulty, these words of encouragement can make all the difference. An example might be, "I know this is a challenge, but I trust that your ability to overcome obstacles will lead you to great results." This message acknowledges the other person's journey, which is a Stoic principle of empathy and understanding. For the message to have an impact, it should be personalized and relevant to the recipient's situation. Following Stoic teachings, it's essential to understand the context and individuality of the person receiving it. This way, words of empowerment aren't just empty motivation, but a solid foundation on which the person can build confidence. This type of message is particularly helpful during times of transition, whether in a new career, project, or personal challenge. The right word at the right moment can create a lasting impact. This is the Stoic principle of being a support to others, as helping someone grow is one of the noblest practices we can undertake. Ultimately, empowerment is a way to create deep and genuine bonds. By genuinely supporting someone, you become a figure of trust and respect, one of the core values of Stoicism. This type of message builds connections that go beyond mere conversation, elevating the relationship to another level. Now that you know the three types of messages, mystery, compliment, and empowerment, you can apply them to create truly meaningful and unforgettable communication. Each of these messages touches a fundamental aspect of human nature, sparking curiosity, validating the person's value, and fostering personal growth. The key is authenticity and context. If you enjoyed the content, like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our upcoming reflections on the power of communication. And don't leave just yet. The next video on your screen will add even more value, delving into topics on human connection that can transform your relationships. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.